The struggle over high prices at mainstream grocery stores in Canada, leading some to consider alternatives like grocery co-ops. Those are customer-owned stores, and those behind them say they are a smart solution to an expensive problem. CTV's Tony Grace explains.
On this quiet lane in the heart of Toronto, a neighborhood grocery store where inside, everyone is an owner. From stocking shelves to the cash and the cleaning, they all have a stake in this co-op's success. Here for more than 50 years, but this month seeing a 60% jump in membership.
A lot of people, they're looking behind the rise in food prices, and they're frustrated that, at a time when a lot of people are struggling, that these larger grocery stores are posting record profits.
Members here pay a fee, but they see the finances, the locally sourced offerings, and the direct relationships with producers.
Just a great community of really purpose-driven folks here.
That philosophy of community ownership is motivating members of this co-op to ensure it's a long-term option in a large city where there are multiple grocery choices. But it's also at the heart of some emerging success stories in smaller communities.
It keeps growing all the time.
The Moonbeam Co-op in Northern Ontario is the only game in town, born when the community came together to save its only grocery store. More than a decade later, they've bought a piece of land to expand.
To me, it's very important, because we're a small town, so we need each other's back.
Canada has only a handful of smaller standalone and non-profit co-ops. Hundreds of others are for-profit businesses and part of systems.
No matter the origins of co-ops, I think what is common among all of them is that they form generally out of some perceived need within the community or a period of immense discomfort.
Kootenay, BC co-op member John Steinman has written about the thousands of co-ops in North America.
Rather than see each other as competitors, we're generally cooperating with each other and learning from each other.
And says their success as a long-term alternative to grocery giants centers on a big question.
How uncomfortable do we need to get in order to be compelled to do more than just demand from someone else, like government or these large companies, to do something for us? What will it take for us to be compelled to do something for ourselves?
A challenge the 600-plus members here are determined to meet.
Many hands make light work.
In a landscape with more aisles than ever. Tony Grace, CTV News, Toronto.